All right, everyone. I am Walker. For those of you who don't know me, the ones of you that I have had the pleasure to meet have almost all been through association with Ian, who I've known for quite a long time and have spent quite a bit of my life with at this point. Sorry, wasn't expecting that one. At any rate, I don't do a whole lot of preparation, so I don't have any notes. And I don't like memorizing things, so I don't have any quotes. But I knew that it would be easy to give a toast because there's nothing that I could say from the heart that would not be appreciation for these two. There it is. When I first met Ian, he was working in the game industry and working as a level designer. And it's been wonderful to see him be able to design his life in such a way that he ends up with a princess and Bethany gets her good Otome ending. And I can't wait to see how you two continue to grow together. And every minute has been a joy. So at this point, we've got a tight schedule for the toes, so I'm going to pass it off to Damaris.
I do have notes. Okay, first of all, we have to thank Brian, Brent, and Becky for today. They made them, but also obviously helped make today happen, so thank you. Hi there, I'm Damaris. I'm the matron of honor. That one made me a matron, yeah. So Bethany and I have known each other for 20 years. Count them, 20 years. How do we even begin? It all began in middle school choir. Actually, we're just gonna fast forward through that awkward phase and go on to high school. We met in high school choir, became fast friends in high school choir. In so much time, we've all changed in many ways, but I feel like with Bethany, a few choice things haven't changed at all. I'm sorry, we're doing a list. Number one, Bethany takes care of her friends. Many people in this room have experienced her generosity firsthand, whether it be a sympathetic ear, a home-cooked meal, or a safe place to land. She makes sure you're taken care of. Number two, Bethany does not half-ass anything. Clearly. And I'm being so genuine right now. She just creates. She's creating. She's transforming her house with Ian into a beautiful home. No offense, Ian. I'm sure you guys have heard she loves D&D, and her D&D sessions are enviable. She creates these characters, and she does these crazy accents, and she's just an incredible storyteller. I won't even go to the makeup. I think we've already talked about that a little bit, but her stealing the show every time we go to karaoke, it's just incredible, talented, wonderful woman. And number three, Bethany feels her emotions fiercely. She's mellowed out a tiny bit. I think I have too, since we've met. But I know without a doubt that her love for Ian is real and powerful. Hold on. And I'm so grateful to have witnessed the relationship and the love from the very beginning. Ian, I had a feeling about you as soon as she mentioned to me that you had a Kingdom Hearts tattoo. I think we all we were like, oh, okay, all right. Bethany, thank you so much for your endless love and often patience with me in our friendship while we grew into the adults that we are now. And Ian, I think you know how damn lucky you are to have found a woman like her. But I'm reminding you anyway, right now. A toast to the bride and groom, Bethany and Ian.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jake. Thank you. I'll be here all night. I'm Ian's older cousin by 4 years. What can I say? Growing up with Ian was really, really neat. He was like a younger brother to my cousin Mike and I, who were about 4 years older, like I mentioned. And let's just say, when you're younger, you're quite the wild one. Let's just say his uncles and my father, whenever you go to hug them, they used to protect themselves because he was known for head to the crotch quite a couple times. I thought that would be a bigger hit. No, in all seriousness, this has been unbelievable. Your ceremony was, I'm sure I speak for everyone, is absolutely lovely. If I could add to your amazing vows, one word you forgot was Mensch, because this guy right here, that's a German Yiddish word for a real human being. Growing up with Ian, like I said, he's been a younger brother. We watched him go from, following Mike and I around to, showing him video games to everything else. And then one day he was like showing us video games and all of a sudden beating us at the video games we showed him and showing us how to play board games and kind of passing us up in all these areas. So in a way, it's like watching a younger brother excel beyond us. But getting to know you, Bethany, has been an absolute pleasure. And I will say that I know with absolute certainty that Ian's mother, Sarah, my Aunt Sarah, and our Uncle Paul and our grandparents, Mimi and Papa, would be absolutely smiling down tonight on you guys. They'd be so happy. And it means the world that I could be a part of this. And I love you, and I love you guys. And let's have a wonderful night tonight, guys. I think it's time to party and celebrate them. So please, raise a toast.
Well, good evening, good friends. For those that may not know me, I'm Sorsha, more commonly known as the resident druid and sister in spirit to our stunning and extremely talented bride. I have had the absolute pleasure of knowing Bethany for just about a decade now. A friendship that budded over a shared love of fantasy novels, video games, and bloomed despite the fact that some of my first words to her were shouted, "Notice me, senpai!" from across the building that we worked in. I can honestly say that she is one of the most inspiring, creative, and beautiful souls that I have ever known. In fact, to those that don't have the honor of knowing Bethany, I describe her as my Valkyrie. She is the first to swoop in and defend, support, or uplift those she cares about. Bethany has taught me so much about strength and courage, and has shown me the truest, most unconditional friendship and love that I have ever experienced in this lifetime. I can assure you all, without an ounce of exaggeration, that Bethany has literally saved my life, and I would not be standing here in front of you without her. And I could not imagine a partner who is more complimentary to Ian than this beautiful woman, whom I admire so deeply. He himself has been a very safe space and a source of friendship and comfort to me. I was certain they were meant to be when I came home from work one evening to a very rare sight indeed. A rare sight, yeah, good. Good job. Ian was wearing real pants. As he came in from the backyard in shoes and work gloves, he gravely made me promise not to tell Bethany what he was up to. My immediate thoughts were, either he's doing something extremely illegal or he's going to propose. My grandest hopes were indeed confirmed when he led her out by candlelight to ask him to be his bride. As I tripped over the dishwasher and nearly gave myself a concussion to share the firsthand news with our maid of honor, Katie, I don't think I could ever have dreamed or imagined the perfect night we are all here to experience and witness. When I think about Bethany and Ian together, I'm reminded of how a master-crafted sword is forged. Bethany's fiery passion and heat is balanced and quenched by Ian's cool composure. Together, they are tempered, and any potential roughness, brittleness, or weakness is eliminated to create a blade that stands the test of time. The love and community that these two have fostered, the very same love I see reflected in each and every beautiful face gathered here today, stands as a testament to the bond that Bethany and Ian have oh my God, I don't know what I wrote. I'm so sorry. It's a testament to the bond that Bethany and Ian have forged of the strongest and truest substance that will last for eternity. I am honored to be a part of their journey, and without any further blunders or tears on my part, I am proud to raise a toast to our brother.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. I am the sometimes house guest of Ian and Bethany, a returning house guest. Marriage is what brings us together today, and I could think of no two people in my life I am happier to see married than these two. I first met Ian when I was just coming to Austin, getting my life together, and we just had such a fast friendship. It's just always been effortless with us. And then a couple of years later, he's bringing this lady around. And I'm like, all right, Ian, got some game. Not just of the board game variety, but I was very happy. And being able to know Bethany, just such a beautiful, boundless soul. Someone to laugh with, sing with, dance randomly across the day. It has just been such a joy to always come back to you two. Just with my life and where I've been, I've often just said, like, I'm just a wanderer. But these two have really been a home for me. And for a person who's not had that in their life, and to see them just grow and mature in their love, it is just so fucking inspiring. And I love you both so fucking deeply. I did have some jokes prepared, but some of them have been nixed already. So I'll just, I will just end with you a quote from our people, the nerds. Thinking of you wherever you are, we pray for our sorrows to end and hope that our hearts will blend now. I step forward to realize this wish. And who knows, starting a new journey may not be so hard, or maybe it's already begun. There are many worlds, but they all share the same sky, one destiny. I love you both forever and ever. To Ian and Bethany.
Hello. Oh, hot mic. I seem to have sprung a slow leak, so I might just be slowly weeping the whole time. I'm Katie. I'm the maiden of honor. And like many of y'all, I've known Bethany for a long time. We met in college, having the same voice teacher, and while we became allies in class, we became friends in the real world. Bethany and I have done a lot of growing up together, and we've done a lot of growing together. There are so many things that bring me immense joy in my life that Bethany is single-handedly responsible for. I discovered that tea can be delicious, and it's not just dirty compost water. I learned how to use makeup to look beautiful and how to use makeup to look hilarious, because Bethany has a delightfully silly side to her. She introduced me to video games, which have become something important to me and to our friendship. I have planned trips to come visit around the release of video games. But more than any of those, Bethany has brought me people. It's been 11 years since I called Austin my home, and many of you I met after I moved away. Some of the most important people in my life are people I met through Bethany. She gave me that. She opened up her community to me and made sure I knew I had a place there and always would. It says a lot about a person when the community around them continues to grow as they get older. Building community is hard, and maintaining community is even harder, especially in this day and age. To have community, people have to want to be around you. They have to want to spend time with you, and they have to make room for you in their life. And we're less inclined to do this as we get older. And being a friend requires showing up. If you're in Bethany's community, she will always show up for you. Bethany has always had my back, and my front, and my side, and every part of me. She has always offered me a place by her hearth and food at her table. And I don't just mean that metaphorically. When I was in my early 20s, I was facing severe financial instability, and I am not blessed with the kind of familial security that Bethany has. I was going to be homeless, and I was terrified. Bethany opened her home to me and took me in. It wasn't even a question to her. She had a space to offer me, so she helped me. I actually knew I loved Ian the first time we ever met because I learned that he lived with Walker. And it endeared him to me so deeply because I knew that he, like Bethany, was good at gathering us strays. I think I'm probably not the only person, I know I'm not the only person in this room that's experienced that. Because at the core, get ready. Because at the core of who Bethany is, there is a generosity that can only be referred to as Christ-like. She is the embodiment of the generosity and care that Jesus himself offered to the underserved. She has stood by us outcasts and misfits, and always takes us as we are, no matter how broken or battered. I cannot express how happy I am that she found someone so deserving of all her goodness. And not only that, but a partner who amplifies all of it for the better. Their home is a powerfully loving place. So I'd ask you to raise a glass. Ian and Bethany, thank you for loving us and for giving us this chance to show y'all how much we prize and love you today and every day from here on. Cheers.